We will not be cutting our armed services in any form. We will be maintaining the size of our armed services.
What did he do this week? He cut the British Army by 10,000.
So there will be no redundancies in our armed forces. And I said to him, if you include reserves, we're even keeping the army at 100,000.
Only this Prime Minister could suggest that a reduction from 82,000 to 72,000 is somehow not a cut.
At this point, it might be helpful to pause for a fact check. The Defence Review aims that by 2025, the regular army will have around 72,500 soldiers. We're told the Army Reserve will remain roughly the same at around 30,000. So Boris Johnson is correct when he says the total size of the army will stay above 100,000. But look at the figures at the time Boris Johnson made that election promise. The regular army was supposed to have 82,000 soldiers, although it was thousands below that strength already. The total army, therefore, should have been 112,000. So Keir Starmer is correct to say this review cuts thousands of people from the army.
Going back to that promise before the election, did he ever intend to keep his promise to our armed forces?
Prime Minister.
Mr. Speaker, not only did we keep our promise in the manifesto last time, we actually increased spending by 14% more than that manifesto commitment.
And it is true to say this defence review is not just about cuts. There is also investment, particularly in new high-tech equipment. And that's because the Prime Minister had already committed billions of pounds that go beyond the increases promised in his manifesto.
I'm proud of what we're doing to increase spending on the armed forces by the biggest amount since the Cold War. The only reason we can do that, Mr. Speaker, is because under this Conservative government we've been running a sound economy.
The Labour leader would like MPs to get the final say, although he knows that won't happen.
And we all know why he won't put it to a vote. Let me quote his Conservative MP, chair of the Defence Select Committee, because he recognises, and he has experience and respect across the House, he recognises that this review means dramatic cuts to our troop numbers, tanks, armoured fighting vehicles and more than 100 RAF aircraft. And he goes on to say, your MP, Prime Minister, cuts that if tested by a parliamentary vote, I do not believe would pass.
Boris Johnson will get his way on this defence review, but it looks like it's cost him some political capital. James Hurst, Forces News. If you enjoyed watching this video, don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel.